Hi, I'm Buffalope, and I want to complete every single achievement in DBD, but we have a problem. I'm a survivor main, and in order to make this work, I'm going to be recruiting the help of way more experienced players than me, from content creators to P100 one-tricks, to see if they can help me on my journey to all adepts. Welcome to Learning from the Best. Today's character is the Cenobite. His 3 teachable perks are Deadlock, Hex Plating, and Scourge Hook, Gift of Pain. Deadlock blocks the generator that has the most progress whenever a generator is completed. Hex Plating activates whenever you hook a survivor for the first time. As soon as they get unhooked, a totem is going to light up, and the survivor is going to be oblivious until they cleanse that totem. And Gift of Pain activates whenever you put a survivor on a Scourge Hook, and when they get unhooked, they're going to be hemorrhaging and mangled, meaning they get healed slower, and if they heal up, they suffer from a 16% action speed penalty to repairing generators and healing until they're healed again. And I'm gonna rank Pinhead's perks all the way in A+. Actually, he's S tier. All 3 of his perks are extremely good. What's up, Reaper? How you doing?
Tired as shit. I was up at 7 a.m. on the road to go see my brother's graduation, and I'm not even kidding. I got back like under 10 minutes ago.
Oh shit. Well, I'm glad you had the time to do it today. How are you? How's rest of life?
It's good. It's good. Can't complain about much.
Do you want to introduce yourself? Let everyone know who you are in case they don't know.
Yeah, sure. So my name is FieldAgentReaper. I am a long time DBD player. Currently, I think around 8,500 hours. I do play some Survivor from time to time, but I mostly like to chill on Killer. I'm a Pinhead main. I've made a lot of Killers over the time. And then eventually when Pinhead came out, I didn't main him right away, but I enjoyed his gameplay and I just kept playing him, and eventually something clicked and I was like, oh, this Killer's actually got some shit going on with them.
That's great. I played a little bit of Pinhead myself when he came out, but I never really got good. And I would argue that Pinhead is one of my worst killers, so I'm sorry for what you're about to watch.
It's totally okay. It's totally okay.
But what would you say is the strategy here?
Skill ceiling. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, if we want to talk about strategies on how to get you this adept, there's obviously a couple ways of approaching this, especially since you're not super experienced like I am with the Killer, so I'm gonna have to remember that and pretend, because that's something I gotta remember. Not everyone plays him the way I play him. But it kind of just depends. The thing about Pinhead is that he is very flexible. In fact, he is one of the most flexible killers in the entire game when it comes to strategy, builds, playstyle, all these different aspects, because his add-ons give him a couple of different ways to play. What I'll probably help you do, the easiest way to get this, is to run the add-ons Frank's Heart and Larry's Remains. Those are my absolute go-to. For Pinhead, I use these religiously. You'll see every other Pinhead running Impaling Wire, Original Pain, NG Fang, even an Eerie Box every once in a while. But or even though you'll see them running double solve, so Larry's Remains with Liquefied Gore. Liquefied Gore is not necessary at all, and the extra range that you get from Frank's Heart is just incredibly helpful, especially
so we're just going to be
maps.
Interrupting box solves, is that it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So one thing I never understood about Pinhead is that when I down a survivor that has the box, what happens to the box?
So when you down a survivor who's holding the box, you will instantly pick it up like if it were on the ground. So every other survivor who is currently not on hook in a locker or in the dying state on the ground will scream and reveal their locations and then get bound by 3 chains.
Oh.
So it kind of just instantly stops them from what they're doing for a moment. And then 10 seconds after you initially trigger the box, animation in your hand to start, the chain hunt will then begin. And that is when the box also comes back into the map. And once the box is back in the map, your goal is essentially to just play it. It's going to sound kind of almost a little cringe the way I'm going to say it, but it's the easiest way to explain it. But you play it almost like you're playing a web defense hag, where you're going to kind of play that part of the map, and you're going to be watching for chains that are spawning in that are going to be a giveaway of where people are. Something that a lot of pinheads don't really take advantage of is the fact that the chain hunt is technically also a tracking tool. Where are we? Oh, so we have spawned by the water tower, so you're gonna want to immediately go left into no man's land, that like area that has like just a bunch of shrubbery. Yeah, you're gonna go deep in there.
Okay.
Go deep in that corner, and it's a 50-50. It's either gonna be somewhere in here. Okay, you are now in territory where the box could potentially spawn. Okay, because it could be anywhere over here.
Can you also hear the game? Because it's kind of.
Yeah, let me turn your game up just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think
I
it's
didn't
over
hear
here.
it. All right, so there's also Rebecca just picked it up. She's gonna be in the left corner, so up there in the top where you were looking, in that. Yep, right there. So it was a 50-50.
Oh, I canceled it.
Oh.
Oh, that's my bad.
You can still get it. You can still get it.
Ooh. Oh, I got it. I got
Nice.
it. I got it.
That, see that? You wouldn't have gotten that if you didn't have Larry's remains. Very good. And then you, honestly, not a bad chain. Then you're gonna double back.
Yeah.
Perfect. You're doing that exactly the way I would have played it. So you're gonna leave that pallet up for the moment, and
Just
oh, she's
she
gonna
runs
mess
into
that
me.
up.
Okay, GG's.
All right. Now move to the corner where she just was, and the box is going to spawn by water tower most likely.
Damn, that's so cool that you already have that in mind.
Now, it depends on where the survivor who was over by Shack moved. If they ran over to Water Tower, then it's going to be in no man's land. Honestly, you're going to leave that. You're going to leave that. That gen is so hard to defend.
Yeah, just
Even
let it
as
go.
Pinhead. Yep. Okay, so it was in between. So you're going to charge and place, wait for it to go through the building. And shoot.
I think I got
Perfect.
it. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, good shit. I see what we're doing.
Yep.
That hits me. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's gonna get bound, and you're. So when a pallet gets dropped, most pallets, not all of them, most of them, you can play them. Good chain, good chain.
Okay.
But you can play them as Pinhead. Okay.
So I'm always chasing the guy that has the box. That's the idea.
But yes, that would be the absolute best way. She's probably okay. So she's going right. She's going right. Oh, wait.
Yeah, she's just
how
playing it
you know what?
weird.
Never mind. I was watching to see where the chain was pointing, so I guess she was going right, but then she pulled left right after the chain launched. But that's a piece of info that you can use to kind of see what they're doing if they go behind an object.
Yeah.
The chain is going to shoot in the direction that they're running. So let's say they round a corner and you see the chain start to shoot forward. You're like, oh, they're leaving the tile. Because like, why? Like, otherwise the chain would also hug the tile.
Yeah, that feels like an advanced thing to learn later on. If you.
Okay, it's
Guys, kind of
most
getting
likely
overwhelmed.
gonna be by water tower, by the way. Most likely by water tower. If they don't get it in the next 3 seconds, that means it's over here. You're gonna leave it, by the way. If you hear it, you're gonna leave the box on the ground.
I don't think I hear it.
It could have been in the corner where it was at the start. No,
Do I
it was
teleport?
over. That's no. It's a little late now, but you did have a potential to stop that.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe.
So it's a bit of a muscle memory thing, and newer pinheads probably won't be able to make that judgment call. She's in the locker?
I
Where'd she
think
go?
she's in the locker.
Interesting. But
What
one of the
judge?
things
Yeah.
is you start to learn, especially with these, because the thing is, I've really learned the muscle memory for these add-ons. Oh, interesting. I've learned the muscle memory to like know about how far I can be from somebody while they're solving and how much time I'll have.
Ooh, fuck that up. I see.
That was a good chain. So so you already have really good chain positioning, and you know exactly what chains you have. That's exactly what I would have done too.
Oh my god,
that
she
was,
didn't drop that.
You know what? That was a great swing. Personally, I would have waited for her to drop it just because the logical player would have dropped it right there. But that was still a great play. That was technically still the correct play.
Okay. A little too far. I'm gonna. I'm gonna Scourge Hook her again. I think this is okay. We still have the
No,
3 gen
you're not
going.
doing bad. You're doing okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so we know someone's in no man's land, so the box is not going to be up there.
Okay, good
The
to know.
box will not be up there. So if I had to guess, again, it sometimes gets a little tricky. It's not a perfect science. Sometimes you're just making guesswork, but I'm going to say that it's either directly behind main at that little like 90-degree angle.
That doesn't. Okay.
Oh, I can't believe you didn't get that.
I think
That's crazy.
vaults are bugged again. I'm not even gonna lie. This is happening a little too often.
Okay, the box is about to charge, so you're gonna start kind of keeping an eye on where people are running if possible. This Rebecca's been really on the box.
Oh, that's
You can't get that. Yeah, so it was behind main.
He doesn't know how to break the chains. Okay. No, I'm gonna wait out the DS, but it's a lot of pressure.
That is good pressure. Oh, you have good chains. No, you're definitely playing a lot better than most pinheads that I see that send me their footage.
I mean, again, I played a little bit of Pinhead when he came out, but I just struggle when I'm playing against like survivors that are clearly better than me at their role. I can't do shit. I feel helpless.
I don't know why this. Commit to her. Commit to her. Yeah, because she saboed that. Okay, she's gonna pick up. You're gonna down her again. She's gonna vault. Oh wait, I forgot there.
It's okay. It's okay. It's still.
Right,
just...
I would. Let's see where he goes. Okay, good. That was a good. It's a good reaction. The flick was a little too much to the right, but that's something that gets fine-tuned with practice. I would take the hook now at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They had someone on Gen still. That was kind of weird. Maybe the Rebecca didn't even have DS, and I just wasted my time.
Alright, now considering where we knew 3 people were, I'm going to say box is in the top left corner of the map, so where it was at the start.
Do you think it's worth it to go for the guess instead of following the blood there?
Sometimes, yes. You are starting to lose.
The box.
Yeah, it was top
You
left.
opened
I think it's... Oh no, it's the Dion.
I came.
I forgot I can see.
Yep.
Oh, I can't believe I don't get that.
Yeah. Again, things like that, don't feel bad for that. That's something where like it gets better as you start to fine tune. Because like there is a aiming factor to Pinhead. A lot of people think it's like the amount of people that tell me it's just brainless, you know.
No, not at all.
Spamming.
It's very hard.
Like, no, you've got to aim.
No.
And one thing I noticed that you're also doing, that's good. I'm not sure if it's intentional, but I think it is what you're doing. You can tell me.
Yeah.
Especially at Shack, when you were chasing someone towards the pallet, you placed the chain in front of them.
Yeah.
And then shot the chain. That is something you do not see a lot of Pinhead players do. So that was really, really good. And that preserves your chains typically, because it's a higher likelihood the chains spawn inside the shack instead of spawning outside, and then the chains go through the little tight gap of the shack pallet, and then risk getting broken if you step like a little bit too far to the left or too far to the right.
Oh, I definitely didn't do it because of that. I just predicted the path.
Yeah, no, that was good. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to place the chain where you think they're gonna go sometimes. Sprint burst.
Now, the 3 gen is non-existent, pretty much. This is kind of bad, but I know that this is the gen with the most progress, so they don't have progress anymore.
At this point, I would... Yeah, no, I was going to say someone's definitely going to go for the box.
Yeah, I should have thought of that.
You opened it.
I think it's okay still, because it takes me to the other gen, so I can check it as well.
True, exactly. Yeah, we'll see though. It's gonna... This is the point. You're probably going to get one more chance to play the box. It just depends on how hard this person, you know, touches this gen.
I never go main here.
Little BMer here.
He's confident. He's confident.
He is. She's not looking. When a survivor isn't looking behind them like that, you just straight up go for a quick back rev chain. Just place that on their back. Yeah. So at this point, I'm playing in this situation, good chain, by the way.
Okay.
'Cause that will slow her down a little bit and make it so she can't just W key across the map. Yeah, you get the hit because of that now. Instead of her being
so
probably
good.
already at main, you get a hit. So at this point, I would kind of fish for it. Yeah, this Leon, he's just gonna, you know...
Oh no.
This guy's also dead.
Do that.
I don't think they can finish the
That
gen
is
in
good.
time. Hopefully not.
Oh, wait. What servers do you play on, by the way?
South America. I'm Brazilian.
Wonder if this I wonder if this... No, that's that's... I'm thinking of someone different. You know what? You might actually make the comeback here.
Hopefully.
Oh, you did a really good job. Yeah, it's a great change.
Thank you.
Now, if you really want the adapt, you
No,
definitely
yeah,
wanna
I'm
select this
slugging for
guy.
sure.
Okay.
Oh, here it is.
So what? Oh, and here it is. Nice. So right here, I would definitely use my power. Good.
Nice.
Nice. Good job. Now, looks like we might actually clear this up on the first game.
Hopefully.
Nice,
Unless
that
this guy
little
pulls.
initial box juggle you had at the start, that short one,
Okay.
was a nice little setup and kept it from them from popping a gen
Mm-hmm.
instantly. So definitely set you up for the game. That was good. Good. Played. Now just hope
Bro,
these
I
guys
don't know what happened to
totally
me.
get edge.
I swear I don't play Pinhead like this very often, bro.
Oh, you played him extremely well.
I got the Reaper buff.
But no, yeah,
I
seriously,
was
that
watching
great.
you
That was
play
great.
before, because I always do some field study before inviting the guests. A lot of people vouched for you, but I watched you play and it's insane, bro.
Yeah, no, that was he's fun. Because the thing is, like, you made a lot of really good chains, but now imagine a lot of them where, because the thing is, I'm using my power like every 6 seconds essentially. Or at least I'm trying to. I am flicking. I am trying to force someone into a position that allows me to basically just M2 them really fast without them kind of being able to do anything. Especially if they're not like fully paying attention, they just kind of expect you to just W key them, and you're like, no, I'm gonna M2 you. So that was you did a really good job with that, and you could honestly be really good at Pinhead. If you just basically speed up your gameplay by basically like sending that chain the second you place the portal, placing the gateways just a little closer to people, and then maybe fine tuning those flicks a little bit. But you did actually fucking fantastic. I'll just say that right now. You did fantastic. That was honestly, that was like a 9 out of 10 Pinhead game right there.
Oh my god, 9 out of 10? You're gonna validate me this
that was
much?
Great. No, yeah. No, that was a great game. That was, you know, like when you kept downplaying yourself, you know, oh, I haven't played that much Pinhead, and I was like, okay, maybe he's gonna not be able to hit the M2 very much. No, dude, you were hitting your shots. You had a good game sense. So yeah, no, that was good. That was really good.
Thank you. So Reaper, my contingency plan, whenever I get the adept first try, is I offer you another game where you can like choose the whole build, the add-ons, and tell me what to do the whole game, just so the video isn't super short. Are you down to do it?
Sure. Yeah, if you want. And then for the last one, I would run Brutal. I would run Brutal if you have it.
Okay, I like brutal. Oh.
Ooh, only 10%.
I have cool. I mean, it's here.
Could run Coup if you want. You know what? Why not? Let's just you can run Coup.
You don't
Why not?
normally run co?
No, typically not, because it's one of those perks that just gets me in a bad habit. It's like I don't
Yeah.
want to have to rely on it, but it's so good.
Yeah.
On a killer like Pinhead, it's like I don't want to get used to, like, I'll use it every once in a while, but I don't want to get used to it. Okay, so I'm going to actually guess the box is either by Shack or it's in that corner to your right where you spawn. It's in one of those two spots. Now, you're going to look for a survivor instantly. If you see somebody by Shack, you're going to just turn around.
Oh.
Nope, there it is. Okay, so there's no survivor here. So the box, at least on bigger maps like this, is never going to spawn next to a survivor. So by the way, if you move a bit to your right, go to your right a bit more, move to your like towards main as quickly as you can.
Yeah.
Might not have done it, but what I was essentially trying to do there was force the box to spawn back at Shack, but it's gonna be where you spawn now.
You
most
can
likely.
manipulate the spawn too. That's what I think.
You can. Yep.
Let's see.
So it's most likely going to either be by shack. Well, not by shack. It's not by shack. By where you spawned, or somewhere in that alleyway between shack and where you spawned. Yep.
Oh, I suck.
The box.
I'm gonna teleport to
You
this, I think.
opened it.
A little too far away. I know.
came.
Is teleporting as Pinhead like always a bad play?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Is teleporting as Pinhead like always a bad
No,
play?
there are many times that teleporting is good, but the it's one of those things. It's a judgment call. When the time arises, then you need to think about what you could possibly gain from doing it. Because sometimes it is a bad call. Sometimes it is a bad call. But it honestly really depends. There's so many scenarios. Sometimes I will down a survivor, they'll start solving, and I'll just TP over to them, and then I'll just get slug pressure. Sometimes I'm like, nah, this isn't worth it. You know, it's like, where are they solving? Are they solving somewhere I want to go, like, in a second? Because then I could just TP over there, just leave this guy on the ground. Or, oh, he's, you know, fresh hook, he hasn't even been hooked yet. That was a good chain.
It looked cool.
You do have Ku, and you're actually gonna be able to get that kill because of that. Oh wow, she made it a lot. Oh, she might have. I wonder if she has Nancy's perk.
Bro, this guy plays it so weird.
No,
Like, how do you
not
expect
have does
that?
not have Nancy's perk. I guess they just managed to pull a bit farther away.
I'm trying to be snappier with it, but it's just like I don't think I have the muscle memory.
Yeah, it takes practice. Like don't expect something like that to show up right away, but you will get used to it the more you do it. But the best thing to do is just try to place it as close to them as possible, and then just send it instantly.
Yeah. This guy enjoys the W key so much.
Yeah, he does.
It's his favorite key.
See, the thing is, once you get better at that back revving,
Like,
once you get better at that back revving, people aren't going to be able to do that as much anymore. They still occasionally will, but you'll just stop them from being able to do that, and you kind of force them to have to play the tile. I'm gonna be honest though, I actually don't know where the box could be because I wasn't fully paying attention where it spawned, but it's definitely in a deep corner just because nobody picked it up right away. I'm gonna guess it's in top left where you are, like all the way top left. In fact, I would probably leave this slug and go for it because they're gonna
Top
pick
left?
up the box. Yeah, to your left,
I can't kick it.
Yeah, it's because it's regressing to surge. Yep, see, she's going into the corner. It's in this corner. So you're gonna play this slug. You're gonna play this corner. Yep, it's in this corner, because otherwise they would have picked it up. I would just ignore it. Should be over here somewhere. Sometimes it doesn't make much noise. Could be on the hill too.
Just gonna hook up first.
But I would now just start kind of paying attention. People running. Ooh, where did she get that? It must be up here. Oh, turn left, turn left, turn left. I think, yeah, she's there. She's there. In the top left, where you spawned. Behind the mini shack, behind the mini shack. Yep.
Did you see her? Oh my god. I really didn't see that.
So you actually did see her with barbecue. That's actually how I noticed she was up there, was because of barbecue.
Damn,
so,
I had no idea.
So again, like I said, it's not a perfect science. I thought it spawned over there, but it spawned over here. So I guess I thought somebody was up in this corner. But again, survivors are always moving. They're always changing their spots on the map. Box is going to be somewhere, not necessarily by shack, but it's going to be on that side of the map, most likely. Because I'm going to be honest, I wasn't fully paying attention. Yeah, you can get that. You can get that. Absolutely. Full charge it. Full charge it.
Oh, there's a wall.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh.
Can I go up?
It.
You can. That is something you can do. It's a little hard to do.
Oh, I suck. It's fine. That's so unfortunate. There's a wall there. I stretch it so much.
Yep, Frank's heart. It's a little awkward to get used to, because like a lot of people who play Pinna, they're not used to being able to have that reach. But I honestly love having that extra reach. Oh, he's just going around.
Okay.
Good chain. Good chain.
Okay, thank you.
So right here in this situation, I wouldn't chain him until I have completely cleared the wall, because you don't know if he's gonna W key, or if he's going to play this tile. It's kind of hard to say why I would do that, but you kind of
Runs into me.
again, it's part of the muscle memory. It's part of the muscle memory where you kind of just get a feel. You're like, okay, this feels like a good time to use the power right now, and then eventually that just becomes a little bit more consistent common. But yeah, so you just hooked. Box.
I think I gotta kill someone, right?
Yeah, you have to have somebody killed at this point. I would ignore him, and just go check these gens.
I think they're over.
I
They
feel like
were
the
over
box-
here at least. Yeah.
Box is going to be on the top side of this map, by the way. It's going to be
Like over there?
most likely, where you are now.
Oh, okay.
In fact, it might be in that corner that you were just in, but I would leave it. Don't go looking for it. You kind of want somebody to guide you to it. You never truly, like, after the start of the game, you never want to look for the box on the ground. Okay, it was over there. That's so weird, considering that you were chasing in that corner. See, sometimes it's a little wonky. Actually, you know what? He could have picked it up and then ran a little bit. Some people do that.
What the fuck? He disappeared behind the trees and my brain just like stopped working.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna leave him again. This guy seems a little too good for me to chase when I'm losing the game like this.
At this point, I would probably try to play, if possible, to get a basement hook, and then make them mess up off altruism. Because if they're about to pop one more gen, unless they somehow mess up after completing that gen, there's gonna be no real defense. I'm gonna be honest, I thought they'd be on that gen. Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea where they are. They're over here.
Okay, so they're here, absolutely.
There's at least two of them. Yeah. Okay, so this guy's dead. If I can hit my chains. I guess I wasted all of my skill last game. It's all good.
It's alright, it happens. It's a learning experience. It's part of the fun. So here I'd fake it. Oh, and then double. Yeah, so right there is kind of a hard play. I would try to. Interesting, he does that. Oh, but he's clomping.
Okay, is this a hit?
Oh, unlucky. Yeah, I would not go for that. I would not go for that. Well, I guess it depends. I mean, I feel like a gen's about to pop in a few seconds, and
Yeah, I think I already lost, to be honest. I don't see myself winning this game. And I think it was the Jeff chase that fucked me.
Yeah, that chase definitely took quite a long time.
Wow, that hits me,
How
bro.
does that stun you?
You're sniping it. That's crazy.
But this is a challenging map. Honestly though, I would. Wow, dude, this guy is ballsy. I would have changed a little bit sooner right there. But you still get the hit anyways. It's so
That's cool. It's good.
Yeah, he's gonna fake that. See, when he starts, also don't be afraid to cancel your gateway. If you're like, oh man, I waited like way too long to just shoot this chain, I'm just gonna cancel at this point. Oh, okay, I would try slugging here. Yeah. I would slug. Try to see if you can get like a playoff slugging. Yep. See, because you're gonna have a chain hunt. Yep. Nice, and commit. Actually, no, leave this guy and go make a right. Go to the gen to your right. There was a guy up there.
Yeah,
and pay attention to see if this guy runs back. If he runs back for the... Oh, no, he gets that. Okay, this... I would kill this person. Oh, they messed up. Yeah, I'd commit to them. I'd commit to them as quickly as you can.
Yeah, I think I fucked up my chains a little too often this game. My chases took too long.
But that's okay. That's perfectly okay though, because you were going for some really fast, aggressive chains, and like you said, you're not super comfortable with doing that yet. But like I said, that's something that gets better with practice. You kind of start to fine tune it, get a feel. Okay. Oh, this guy messed up. You could kill him. I'd chain him right now. Get as close to him as possible.
What?
Wait, she's got unhooked.
She got unhooked, and this guy just like didn't get changed.
There's the bad RNG. No, yeah, this guy's not bad. This guy's not bad.
His confidence, very confident.
Oh yeah, the confidence.
I think it's mostly me just fucking up. I don't think he's playing all that well. I'm just like not able to punish the way he's playing because I don't play enough pinhead.
Yeah, and that's something that will get better with time. Oh, you absolutely get this guy. Absolutely get this guy. Yeah, he vaults, but he can't make it to anything, so he just dies. Yeah, no, he dies. Good, perfect. That's exactly what I would have done. And I would see if I can get him in basement. Pick up, yeah. This in end game like this, unless you're getting multiple people slugged.
I'm gonna go for this one.
Or get him deep in the corner, whichever you have. If you have basement, go basement, or otherwise. But at this point, I would then just play this hook extremely aggressively. Yeah, it's his first hook. I would like not leave the corner of Shack. I wouldn't even give someone the chance to sneak around. I would sit at the corner right in front of the hook and just kind of peek the corners. Because they're gonna have the gates ready. They're all reset. There's no
I think it's
reason
hard to
give them
defend
any
this, to be
wiggle room.
honest. Because
Oh yeah,
all
it
healed.
is. It is. It absolutely is. What you want to fish for though is using your chain to slow someone who's approaching the hook, and then hit the other person, and then try to basically hit the person you chained as they're getting the unhook, and then you can get a trade.
Okay.
And they mess up.
So I
So
hope
you're gonna
whoever's
want to
coming
chain
for the
one of
hook.
these guys right now. Try to chain one of them as quickly as you can. Chain this guy. Chain him.
Ooh, I messed it up.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna just wait for someone to commit. Wait for somebody to commit. Wait for them to commit, and then hit them. And go for her. Just straight up go for her. Yep.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, now try to just play this for a little bit. Don't pick up. Don't pick up quite yet. In fact, oh, you can get this guy. Nice. I would actually slug as much as I can until you feel like they're gonna get everybody up, and then you pick somebody up. They're 100% waiting for the palisade, by the way.
Just wonder where.
Yeah, hit him, hit him. Get them all injured, and then you might be able to get multiple kills here.
Oh, if I hit that, it would have been.
By the way, if you chain them in the exit, if they have chains touching their body,
Oh, they can't leave, right?
and you down them, they will actually get the exit gates blocked for 5 seconds.
Okay.
So I would try to see if I could do something about this Jeff. I would pick this guy up at this point, yeah.
He's behind me.
He's not in the exit gate, yeah, he's behind you.
Yeah.
Now they can't take hits. I would look... Yeah, I would just bring...
It's his second hook, though, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, so what you're going to want to do is you're not going to let them reset. Or bring that one reset.
I think it's... Oh, I can go after this.
Yeah,
I think this is my best bet at it.
Yeah, you commit. You commit to this guy. He messed up. He shouldn't have left.
It's also chain hunts.
It is, yeah. I'm not sure. Oh, he has hope, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, he has hope. Yeah. Oh my god. Hope is dope for real. That was hope. Honestly, I would have held him by main, but obviously, again, I also noticed too late that he had hope. It was such a bait. It was such a bait. There's no
They
way
just really...
he
They wanted it
was
way
very
more
fast.
than I did, to be fair. They
Oh,
deserve
yeah.
it. They really
Let's see,
wanted
did
this
he have
one.
hope? He did, yep. I was right. He did have hope.
Yeah,
He did
no,
have hope.
it's
I was
very
like, you know what? He should not have cleared that doorway that quick. But that was That was such a bait. Yeah, that was such a
I
good
mean,
bait.
my problem is that I was always after the Jeff. The rest of their team, every single one of the other players were pretty bad at
No,
the
yeah,
game.
honestly, he was the strong link. Leaving him and going after somebody else definitely would have been the better play.
Yeah. I mean, if I were just a little better at Pinhead, I cleared this fucking team, no
No,
problem,
you
bro.
you have the foundations. Like I see what you're going for, and you are making good plays. It's just like I said, the fine tuning
Yeah.
of the little flicks, making sure you're placing the gateways on people's backs. And you're also just basically trying to kind of just force people into playing a loop instead of being able to W key, and then from there you kind of like it becomes almost like a selection choice. Like, oh, you're playing Shack. Okay, well, I have an exact strategy that I use every time at Shack, and it works like 95% of the time. Oh, they're playing a junk tile and Records Yard. Oh, well, that's like easy. I just walk through the middle of the pallet and then very quickly place the chain on the other side and hit them. And then they just die. So yeah, and I'll go ahead and see my way out. Thank you so much for
Thank
having
you.
me, and I'm glad you had a little bit of fun with Pinhead, because I know a lot of people get very frustrated with him. And my whole thing is I want people to see that he is a fun killer who can also be really, really effective. And you definitely have that fundamental down. So yeah. So thanks again for having me, dude.
Thank you, man. Good night.
All right, have a good night.
Bye bye.
Woof.